What do we really know about the Islamic Republic of Iran, aside from a Cold War rhetoric of politicians from both sides, each accusing the other of evil? I know it has to be more complex than this. It's taken a whole year of bureaucratic wrangling to film inside Iran. But I've finally been given the chance to see Tehran with my own eyes and to choose my own path. This is my film about the people of Tehran, their day-to-day struggles and their hopes for the future. Tehran was where the Islamic Revolution was born in 1979. And from that moment on, we in the West have perceived the city as being an alien, austere and hostile place. I've been here once before, but as a news reporter. And yes, I filmed the angry demonstrations. I've heard the uncompromising statements of officials. But when I wasn't compiling my 2-minute TV news reports, there was something else about being in Tehran that got under my skin. I liked it. There's an energy and a vitality to this place that's completely different from the images that we usually have of it. And that's why I wanted to return, not to interview politicians. I want to speak to those people we rarely hear about in the West. I want to discover from ordinary Iranians what it's really like to live, work and worship in one of the least understood cities in the world. Thousands of people pour into Tehran every day, swelling this vibrant and exciting city, which already has a population of 12 million. And you see the changes in the city as you travel up through Tehran, both in attitude and in altitude as you head towards the Alborz Mountains. And there's a main artery that runs this course. It's one of the longest roads in the world. It runs for at least 20 kilometers, and its name is Vali Asr Street. What's in a name? Well, in this city, everything. Take Vali Asr Street, for example. It's been through several name changes. It began as Pahlavi Street, after the royal dynasty which ruled Iran during the 20th century. When they were overthrown, it was renamed to Mossadegh Street, after the secular, democratically elected prime minister who was overthrown in a CIA-backed coup. Years after the Islamic Revolution, its name was changed again to Vali Asr Street, which means the image of the Imam, after the 12th or hidden Imam revered by Shia Muslims. So there you have it, 3 name changes that cover the different transitions this city has been through in the 20th century: the royal, the secular, and the religious. My hotel is in the center of the old town between Vali Asr Street and Palestine Square, and within walking distance of my first port of call. I've just veered off Vali Asr Street and I'm in this neighborhood called Jumhuriya, which is supposedly a middle-class district right in the center of town. Now I'm trying to find an old Iranian friend of mine, a lovely guy, who I used to know when he lived in the UK. But he disappeared suddenly and I haven't seen him for 4 years. But I managed to get a hold of him and I'm going to go see him. And I understand he's working as a music journalist in Tehran. Hi, Ali Reza.
Hi.
It's Raggy.
Hi, Raggy.
How you doing?
Hi,
good. Hey! Ah! How are you? Long time no see. Don't worry about that. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, like that no see.
You look exactly the same.
I can't believe you are here. It's not possible.
Thanks. How are you?
No way.
What's it been like coming back?
Actually, I came back because my father died and my mom, she needed me, and I left my job, my friends and my girlfriend and everybody, and I wanted to be here and help my mom to get out of the situation which she was in it, and it was deep shit, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
When I'm here for just a few weeks and I'm going to try and discover something about the life of this city and its people.
Just walk with me to the streets of center of city, you know, and see how many people going to shop, you know. Lots of money in this country, lots and lots of money, but is not shared in a fair way. Some people so poor, so they are disappointed, aimless, and they crash themselves to the wall. And some people so rich, but no stability, and especially in young generation between 20 to 35, drug addict, and things like that is going on. Yeah. They have money, they have no use for it. They have huge, beautiful cars. There is no road to drive that fast as they want, you know. They have huge houses, but they not able to use it as the way they want it, you know. And things like that is going on from the downtown to uptown for poor people in different level, for rich people. So they sit in their cars and they just don't think what they do.
Hearing about the lives of wealthy Iranians was new to me, and I was keen to find out more. But before I could go with Ali Reza, I was meeting someone at 7th Tier Square, the commercial district, and it was rush hour in the country with the worst record for road deaths in the world. 28,000 people are killed every year. Now there's one thing that you simply will not be able to avoid when you're in Tehran, and it's this. It looks suicidal, but it is just a fact of daily life. Young or old, Iranian or foreigner. It's just something you have to do. And truth be told, it is absolutely terrifying, but there's a small part to it which is sort of exhilarating. One problem I face here is the language. I speak Arabic, but in Iran, people speak Farsi. The people here are Persians, they're not Arabs. The last time I was here, my interpreter was this man, Mahmoud Daryadel. How are you? What an amazing place you brought me into. I'm good. How are you? Now, relying on translation is fraught anywhere in the world. But here, with this language, the truth can be an elusive thing. I heard it's like one of the hottest summers
in the last
long while. What's it going to be like for me? Because it's been a while since I've been here.
Yeah, you're going to like it. Everybody, I mean, most of the foreigners, when they come here, they like to stay. They like to marry Iranian girls.
I'm not going to do that.
And then you can marry 4 times if you dare to do it.
Steady. I've come here to do a story about the Iranian people.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the busiest squares in Tehran. Watch yourself, Mahmoud. This is actually one of the busiest squares in Tehran, and it's peak rush hour, so we're going to have to try and find a cab to work with us for the next week. Salam. Now, whilst he's negotiating with him, taxi drivers in this city are the kings of the road, but their steeds are pretty battered and old. This is the Paykan, and it was bequeathed to Iran from the British, from the time of British influence. But as an inheritance, it's not much because it's got one of the most inefficient and polluting engines on Earth. Let's see how we're getting on.
Okay.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. And what's his name? Majid. Ismi Ragi. Okay.
It doesn't have AC.
God, that's okay. Anything for the Paykan. Okay. The Paykan is basically a 1960s Hillman Hunter, so I wasn't expecting air conditioning. Let's go before we get locked in. Good man. Excellent. Yeah. God, they're getting close. He's about to hit this guy. Ooh. Seriously. On the right. What is that? Has he ever had accidents though? I mean, in this kind of area?
Nobody hits nobody.
Nobody hits nobody? Yep, the truth can be elusive here, all right.